welcome to my new video. Today I am doing my first ever Friday's 5 favourites. So I thought it'd be really fun if every Friday I do a little video talking about some of my favourite things and like giving you some recommendations. And so like each week we're going to look at a new topic, so it might be books, it might be beauty, could be fitness, food. I mean, the list goes on. I have so many favourite things. But this week I thought with everything going on at the moment, it'd be nice to start off with my 5 favourite TV shows to relax to. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are like me, which is sitting at home, watching TV, feeling very stressed. So I thought I would just share with you some TVs that I have found really nice to just chill out to, relax and just let the world go. I'm gonna start at the bottom and work my way up. So number 5 on my list is Frozen Planet. Now let's be honest, any David Attenborough documentary is incredibly calming because that man's voice is just heaven, isn't it? Just speak kind words to me, David. I particularly like Frozen Planet because I find it's really calming because, this is probably gonna sound weird, but it's very minimalistic. Like it's all frozen and white, so it's very kind of monotone and like very calming with the colour palette of it. Plus polar bears and penguins. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Frozen Planet if you're looking for something to de-stress. I find it's particularly good when you're like very stressed and just sit down. Take in the nice ice and the calming winds and see the little penguins and the seals. I'm pretty sure it's on BBC iPlayer and Netflix if you want to check it out. But as I say, really any nature documentary, particularly a David Attenborough one, is quite calming because there's no real drama to it. It's just lots of pretty pictures. Number 4. So at number 4 we have Catfish, which, okay, I know that it's kind of one of those, you know, cheap reality TV shows, but I have to say, I do just find it really relaxing to just sit and watch. I've literally been watching it just non-stop for the last 2 days because you get caught up in their drama, you know, so it takes your mind off everything. You're caught up in, oh my goodness, what, they died for 2 days and then they came back to life? Who is this person? It turned out to be their long lost father. No! You just get caught up in it. But at the same time, it's sort of stupid enough that you can kind of tune out if you want to. So if you just want to just sit there and let it wash over you. Plus there's so many episodes of it, so there's plenty to get through. And Neve and Max, or Neve and Cammy as it now is, all 3 of them are absolutely fabulous and sassy and I love them. So I would definitely recommend giving Catfish a go. I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's definitely on Now TV, or if you just have MTV, like on your normal like TV channels, it's originally on MTV, so maybe you can get some reruns. Number 3 is Downton Abbey. I realise that so far this is a very eclectic list, but you've got to bear with me because Downton Abbey, I absolutely love that show. I am obsessed. The reason I think it's a really good TV show to relax to is because it's sort of similar to with the nature documentaries in that it's just really pretty because it's a period drama. So everything just seems a lot nicer because it's all old-fashioned, pretty clothes, you know, it's very sophisticated and polished and, you know, no one's there just like texting in the background. So I just find that if nothing else, it's just pretty to look at. And it's also, I tend to think of Downton Abbey as posh people soap opera because it's kind of like a soap opera in that there's all this sort of little drama and, you know, it carries on, but it's also kind of pathetic in that it's like, oh no, the flower show. Why is Lady Grantham winning it every time? This is unfair. We need to let other people win the flower show. And you can't just help but be like, oh my god, yeah, we need to fight this injustice. But at the same time, it's really ridiculous. I find it just really nice to relax to because it just sort of feels nice and old-fashioned and elegant, but it's also kind of funny and dramatic and you get caught up in the stories. That is why that is my middle favourite, my number 3. Number 2 working our way up, Parks and Recreation. This is more of a classic TV show to relax to. All of you going, finally, something normal. So the reason for Parks and Recreation is it is definitely one of my favourite TV shows regardless. I just love it. It's really funny. They're little episodes, so they're really quite good for just having that like quick and easy TV. It's got the same style as The Office with that kind of mockumentary feel where they do the talking to camera, which I love because I just do that in my everyday life anyway. Like someone says something and I'm just like, right, okay. So it just works for me. I also just like it because Leslie Knope is a icon. I love her so much. She's so empowering. She makes me feel so strong and make me believe in myself. I mean, there's so many great characters on that show. Parks and Recreation is definitely up there. And then my all-time, my number one, big reveal, who's at the top? It's Friends. I mean, was it really gonna be anything else? You know, I know that Friends has had some controversy recently when it joined Netflix because a lot of the younger generations watched it and were like, oh, this is really, you know, controversial and there's so many things wrong with it. And I completely get where they're coming from. You know, sometimes I watch it and I'm like, okay, that's not okay, we don't say that. But you have to put it in the context of when it was made. And unfortunately, when it was made, people had some unfortunate opinions. That means that the show has some unfortunate opinions, but you've got to think of it in the context of when it was made. And I still think that it stands up as a really funny show. You just do love the characters, and I think as well, I've seen it 10,000 times, but I still just love, I just put it on, it's like white noise, you know? It's just there and you just sort of look over and be like, yeah, oh, Chandler and Monica. That is why Friends is my all-time favourite TV show to relax to, because it can do no wrong in my eyes. It is a classic. It's like it is a friend. You know, when you go on Netflix, you think, oh, just want to put something on. Friends is there. It's always there for you. So that is why it is top of my list. Those were my 5 favourite TV shows to relax to. Next week, we will be having another Friday's 5 favourite. Wonder what it'll be. Even I don't know yet. So you got to tune in and have a look. I hope that some of those favourite TV shows help you to have a nice and relaxing weekend and enjoy this lockdown experience. Until next time!